In this video, you're going to learn two ways to multiply decimals by a 10 that's a little higher than 10, like a 40 or a 50. All right? Our first method is the break apart method. For this method, we're going to start with 53 hundredths times 40. Now in this break apart method, we're going to take this 40 and we're going to say we know that's 4 times 10. So we can multiply 53 hundredths times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 1 is 21. And if we look up here, we moved our decimal place over 1, 2. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to move my decimal place over 2. Now the last part to this break apart method is we still have to multiply by 10, but the good thing is we already know how to do that. So I'm going to multiply by 10, and this is where it gets confusing. In the step above, we move the decimal place this way, but we know when we multiply by 10 or 100 or 1,000, we're trying to get the number bigger. So this has 1 0, we're going to move it back 1. Our answer is 21 and 2 tenths. So now I'm going to show you this same problem, but with the algorithm method. We have 53 hundredths times 40. Ooh, sorry. I personally prefer this method because you're just going to line up the problem just like you were doing a regular multiplication problem. You're going to kind of ignore the decimal for a minute. So I'm going to multiply 0 times 3 is 0, 0 times 5 is 0. I'm going down to the 40, so I'm going to have my happy 0. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 1 is 21. And then I'm going to add it up just like a regular multiplication problem. Now, we're going to go back to the top, and now we pay attention to the decimal. We always start on this side, and I notice that the decimal is over 1, 2. So I'm going to start on this side, and I'm going to move it over 1, 2. So my answer is 21 and 2 tenths. If you look at our previous slide, we got the exact same answer. So we're going to try one more with the algorithm. Let's do 85 hundredths times 50. So I'm going to set it up just like a regular multiplication problem. Then I'm going to stick that decimal in there and ignore it for a second. 5 times 0 is 0. 0 times 8 is 0. Then I need my happy 0. 5 times 5 is 25. I'm going to carry the 2. 5 times 8 is 40, plus 2 is 42. I'm going to add all of that up. Now we have to go back and remember the decimal. I always start on this side. We moved 1, 2, so I'm going to come down here and move it 1, 2. My answer is 42 and 5 tenths, or 42 and 50 hundredths. It's the same answer. That is how you multiply decimals.